So, hello everyone. Welcome if you are new to the channel, and welcome back if you love me. I love you too. We're here because I was guided to pull some cards in divine time, and even though there are multiple players present in the reading, it's giving me a very specific energy. And so before I get into it, I did pull some synchronicity charms from Pineapple Charming to help you discern whether or not this message is for you and how invested you want yourself in it. Okay. So if one or more of the charms resonates, there's at least something in the message for you to take away from it. If none of the charms resonate with you, then please take what you can grow with and leave the rest. All right. The synchronicity charms, we've got a frog with the red bow tie. We've got Leo and Aries. We also have a love letter. So there may be some kind of communication of love that may or may not be being contemplated right now. Some kind of love communication. A glass of wine, an anchor with rope, a feather, the caduceus, a bottle of liquor, the three of spades, which in tarot is equivalent to three of swords. So there could be a lot of heartache right now, a lot of pain. It's also Libran energy. We've got the kiwi there. We've got the six-pointed star of union with the eye of spirit in the center. We also have a white rabbit with a pink bow and pearl, and the letter F. So F may be one of your initials. It could be the initial of someone that is influential in the energy of the reading. It could also be a place where you live. So take the charms as they resonate. The liquor bottle specifically is Hennessy, so that might be super specific for some of you, but it is liquor. And because there's two different kinds of alcohol in there, there's most likely alcohol involved in your day or the day of the person this message pertains to. Kiwis can also be a nod to New Zealand. So if you're from New Zealand, obviously if you saw kiwi, you would resonate with it right away. But those are the synchronicity charms. So if one or more speaks to you, then there's something most likely in here for you to understand moving forward, that you would catch this message in divine time. All right. So the decks that I used the Supra Oracle. I used my hand-drawn deck. Those are cards that I personally drew. I used the Lynn Strider Tarot and the Occult Tarot. So looking at these energies, the Supra Oracle being the main energy of the spread. We've got the feeling card on top with spirit on the bottom. And in the four cards, we've got ego and aether, daemon, and impasse. Clarifying daemon, because I definitely wanted clarity on that. What is the demon? And I use the Occult Tarot for that, and it's Sebnok. It's the Five of Swords, and we're going to get into that in a bit. So what I got from this energy and looking at these cards, someone is navigating through their feelings, and it's not just their emotional feelings, but their physical feelings, like what they're feeling in their body, right? If they're feeling sick, if they're feeling tired, if they're feeling pain and soreness, if they're feeling stress, if they're feeling overwhelmed, if they're feeling their body give, especially if they have been drinking heavy, dealing with their demons or trying to drown it out, right? That they're trying to drink down the emotional pain, which is causing physical repercussions. someone is navigating through their feelings, or at least needing to. And spirit, or the life force, energy that drives us into the unknown, is at play. I feel like spirit is pushing whoever this is to their bottom, whatever their rock bottom is, to where they literally cannot go any further down the road that they've chosen. They cannot continue in the path that they've chosen. They're going to be hitting an impasse, because spirit loves them. Essentially, it's not going to let them continue to self-depreciate or self-deprecate, whatever the right word is. I feel as if the energy of this person, they're being trapped. And maybe trapped is the wrong word. It's almost like an encasement, or a cage. It's dealing with someone who builds walls, who builds fortresses around others out of pride and ego. So this person that they're dealing with, it may be the strong Leo energy, okay? It could also be really strong air with the Magician, because with the King of Swords in the reverse, there's high manipulation, really high manipulation. But there's pride here. And I cannot help but feel an intense obsession with jealousy. You know, Sabnok with the 5 of Swords is a demon that afflicts, it says it afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. So this person that they're dealing with, or if it's their own energy, they're using someone's wounds and feeding off their wounds. There's a great deal of control. I feel like whoever this reading is about has given their power away, or given too much power or control to someone else, who has taken the power that they've been given and created walls between the person this reading is about and everyone else that would benefit them in this life. I feel like this person has been caged because this person that they're dealing with is extorting their wounds. They're using their wounds and using fear with this person to their advantage, to the point that it's extremely detrimental to their health. The person who's reading this is about, it's extremely detrimental to their health. They may be having serious health problems, knowingly or unknowingly to them. And they're in a great deal of emotional pain. I feel like this person cannot stop thinking about how blocked they are. But it's almost like their demons are saying, it's okay, you don't have to think about it. Just drink it away. Just drink it away. Like the demon in the card is pouring from this vessel over the chains with promises that the chains will break and they won't be bound to their pain anymore, and yet the chains are still there, and what they're pouring over it, what the demons are pouring over it, is not removing the chains. You know, it just perpetuates and continues the next day. I think with the Spirit card being on the bottom of the deck and the Angel's wing with the arm reaching down to grab a vessel itself, that Spirit is going to be coming through for this person in some way. It's just, can spirit or aether get through the impasse, right? Whoever it is that they're dealing with is like a brick wall of fear and manipulation. And so when we're talking about these kinds of energies, I feel that one person is really conflicted within the self because they want to be in their light, but feel as if the light has left them, or that because they've betrayed their light or the light of others in their life, that they deserve to be in the dark. They're navigating through their feelings, right? They haven't really found the answers as to why they feel what they feel, or even how they got where they are, enough to free themselves and choose differently. I think that pain is a very common or familiar feeling for this person, whoever the reading is about. That pain is familiar, and that they're being pushed to this bottom with whoever they're dealing with, the demon in their life. They're being pushed to this bottom, this pressure of the darkness on their light, in order for it to kind of burst forth, or to be completely shut out and snuffed out altogether. I think this person is at a crossroads where they're choosing between the devil on their shoulder and the angel on their shoulder. And if they choose to go the route of their shadow, if they listen to their demons and continue to drink it away, I think this person is going to drink themselves to death, to be completely fair. They're going to seriously hurt their health to the point that they may not recover. With the angel in reverse, the birth card upright, and the starting line in reverse, I feel as if this person, even though they're not necessarily acting in alignment with their light yet, that the demon's time is coming to an end regardless. I think that is the rock bottom that's going to be hit with this person. I think the nail in the coffin is going to be the demon's ultimate power and control move, that if this person continues to, for example, drink or continue in their toxic behavior patterns, their self-detrimental behavior patterns, that would leave they're gonna leave this person feeling like they have nothing. Because now not only has this person invested in their demons, whoever this person is, this demon built walls around them to try and keep them isolated from the lights in their life. This person, this dark energy, is making them believe that it's impossible to connect with the light, that they're not deserving of the light, And so... and this person's own demons in their own head may be telling them this. I think that the shadow individual has a real disdain, a real malintent for the lights in this person's life that they've clearly been locked away from. Even with the chrysalis and the cross, I feel like this person who is essentially drowning themselves is an angel, truly, who hung themselves on the cross for someone in their shadow. And they did it because they have wounds, right? They have trauma wounds that they had unhealed, and they manifested this person who completely extorted them and used their pain as a source of benefit in their life. And this person has a very malicious, almost vengeance, spiteful hatred towards the light. This person is really, really dark. And I think they would do everything and anything out of jealousy, envy, whatever it is. They would do anything to keep this person isolated and estranged from better people, supportive people who genuinely love this person. I feel like this person ended up down a very, very dark path because they had wounds that they were not healing. They were not opening up to their light and kept choosing their own demons and their own poor behavior. And I think they got themselves kind of anchored in place wherever they are with whoever they're with, and they're in deep need of choosing their own healing, because I don't feel like anybody can save this person outside of themselves. No one can save this person. They kind of have to use their light to break through their own dark night of the soul, break out of this cage, these walls that this other person has built around them. With the Knight of Swords, or the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel as if this person is purposefully trying to keep someone stuck, the shadow person. I feel like they're purposefully trying to keep someone stuck. I think there's a great fear that the shadow has of this person moving forward and going towards their light, whether it's a new light or back towards a previous light, right? An old flame. This person would rather, this shadow person would rather die than let the individual this reading is about go back to their light. I think there's a real visceral hatred for the light. And they're extremely manipulative. There may definitely be children involved, especially if this shadow individual got pregnant, because even the magician, right, the Geminian energy on the magician card is holding up what looks like, like a little wand or whatever, but it also looks like a pregnancy test. It really does. It even has, 2 lines on it, like it's got 2 lines on it. And I feel like this person has literally done everything in their power to keep this individual away from whoever or whatever their light is. They've isolated them. They've probably locked them in with children. They're taking all of their money and driving them to death, right? With the behavior that this person is choosing being around them, they're driving this person to death, because at least if the individual is no longer here, they can't go back to who they're meant to be with. They're trying to keep this energy as trapped in the darkness as they can. And it's rather sad because, like I said, the only person who can get them free is themselves. they're going to have to take a leap of faith on the unknown and potentially sacrifice everything that's been built inside these walls, right? With their shadow person. That's a big task for someone who is wounded and drowning themselves. It's not an impossible task, but it is a hard one. And Spirit is coming in. Spirit is coming in to push this person to heal. It's like a Hail Mary, so to speak, for Spirit with this person, because I believe wherever this person is, whomever this reading is about, this is a literal last chance to save themselves, because I think if this person denies the actions in their high alignment, that this lifetime will probably end for them to recycle and start over sooner than later. This person cannot sustain or continue to live with the amount of grief or pain that they're living with. They can't. They'll be forced to reset and try again. So I think that time is valuable. And if this reading is about you and not someone you know, because you'll know if it's not you. If you don't have a drinking problem, it's not you. If you're not in a toxic relationship being controlled by somebody else to where you feel you can't get out, this reading is not about you. It's insight for you about someone else at best, but it's not about you. If I'm speaking to you, the person who is this reading is about, if I'm speaking to you, I hope you save yourself. I hope you forgive yourself. I hope you open yourself up to learning and healing, and that you don't leave this life with regret and bitterness, because you can't fight a shadow. It's not even something that you can swing at. You understand? This shadow is only real because you're facing it and looking at it. The only true way to defeat a shadow is to turn your back to it and face the light. You got to leave the shadow behind you. I hope you do. Because if you got lights out there, lights that would shine on you, because that's what lights do. I hope you find yourself focusing in that direction. I hope you find yourself in that direction. Even if you've got problems, even if you've messed up, you don't deserve being truly an angel here, whether you realize it or not. You don't deserve to hang on the cross for it. The divine weeps. The divine weeps, watching souls capable of great love suffering. You are capable of great love. Your wounds, your demons, your shadows just had you invest it in the wrong people, in the wrong situations. And you're human and you're figuring it out, and it's okay if you learn from it, if you heal from it, if you choose better, if you choose differently because of it, if you allow it to change you in the best way. Right. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I have faith that it will reach and give understanding and help whoever it's meant to. And until next time, my love and support is with you always. Take care, everyone.